Good morning, everyone. I did manage to make a YouTube video, not the one I wanted, just one to put out. I'm starting to try to take this seriously. Um, Yesterday, I didn't get much sleep. Well, as an adult, you kind of just get sleep when you can. That's what I've learned. Um, but I actually had to sleep quite early. I slept at like 7:30 or 7:45 because my eye was just super irritated. And then I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I'm like, okay, now I got to do stuff. So I ended up actually working on some music.
Now every day's a celebration, but now I'm upset. When you're not so already alright, like the radio. I'm tuning into you, I'm tuning into you. You're turning me on, you're turning me on.
Making a remix for a song called Radio that's in Dispatch that I really liked. It's in progress, right? Work in progress. I was able to edit my family photos and do a load of laundry because after I came back from vacation, I had to do my laundry again, and there was just a big pile on my bed, which I was ignoring for a bit. I swear life is just a cycle of eating, shitting, and doing laundry and cleaning things. It's just that stuff you got to take care of on a daily basis. The only problem is I had to do another small load of laundry, so um, out of the frying pan into the fryer. Well, I got to take a shower real quick and go to work early because I actually have a mental health checkup for an ADHD diagnosis test. So one of the cool things about moving back to America from Japan is they actually believe in mental health here, and my insurance covers it. So it's one of the first things I did when I got back is I got my eczema medication. And I'm like, hey, I have high functioning autism. I might have this. I'm gonna get support for it because you know what? The insurance provides it, and that's what it's there for. I'm actually not going to show that, but there's some things that should be online, and there's some things that shouldn't. So that's one of those things that shouldn't. But now we're doing a vlog straight from the beginning of the day. Got to shower, got to eat, got to get to work early, and set up my computer early so I can do that appointment via the internet. Ooh, internet. All right, here's breakfast. We have a smoothie and salted bread, pandesal. It's a Filipino thing. So my smoothie contains fruit, juice, and fats and proteins. One thing I do need to incorporate, or what I'd like to incorporate, is things like vitamin supplements and vegetables. It's a good way to get fiber and all those important vitamins and stuff. Chose to wear my Wazoo polo, which is the most professional thing I have currently. I need to get more clothes. I literally came from Japan with a couple of suitcases, like 5 suitcases, and it was all my stuff. Maybe Uniqlo or Muji, something semi-professional, and then maybe actually dress up a little because sometimes you gotta wear the gear, as the MMO terms. You gotta raise your gear level, and sometimes you gotta play the part. So people see you're the manager or something, and you look a little more professional. They'll feel a little better on the inside. It's humans judge by appearances. It's just the way it is. So I am going to be a little late to work, but I always make it up at the end of the day. And I find that when you're at a manager level, you just tell people, hey, this is what's going on. I'm going to be a little late. So they don't worry about you, because people worry about each other when you just don't show up and you don't communicate that. So anyway, time for the doctor appointment. You don't get to see that. A little thing too, I also like to shave every 1 to 2 days because I think it looks more professional at work. I want to do laser hair removal, but I don't want to pay for that. We'll see how much it is. All right, now it's off to work. The chariot awaits. We got to sell some cars. Made it into work. One of the first things we're going to do is take some product photos of a Land Rover. So I got my handy dandy camera with me. And we're going to go get that Land Rover and take some photos of it. It's the car we're taking photos of right now. Ideally, all the cars would be freshly detailed when I take photos of them, but you can see it's super clean on the inside. Professionals do a professional job. So we drove to our photo taking spot. We do have a bay, but it's actually easier to take photos outside, especially if we want to get the focal length correct. 50 mil is what you're looking for because it makes it look like it's true to life, and people are looking for that. So I'm going to do my standard photo set, which takes about I could get it done in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna rush through that real quick. So it's another lunch and time to do more art. I've already eaten. I have about 30 minutes left on my lunch, and I am going to try to add values to that artwork I was working on yesterday. Remember, this is part of my attempt to one day get hired by a game or animation studio. Well, we sold a car today. I don't know if I wouldn't I wouldn't call it a successful day for me at work. Um, so I still need to log my day because I usually log my day in OneNote. If I don't, I forget what I do. But what did I do today? Okay, I showed up a little late because I had my doctor's appointment. I was only 30 minutes late, but I'm leaving at now it's 8 o'clock, so I'm a little late leaving too. Showed up late, did some product photography, did the photos, shot the video, did the little demo. Then I had a meeting with my vendor, had the lunch, and then at lunch at least I got some progress on my artwork. But then after lunch I was trying to get I was tasked with making 6 short videos about the car industry and what our customers were struggling with, but I didn't really know. I felt like I didn't know enough to do that, but I tried my best. I tried to get some input from the other managers, and they got busy with stuff. I got busy with stuff, answering calls, but and task switching and talking to customers, and I really tried to accomplish my goal, and I came up short. I was able to produce 3 videos that were too long. They're a minute 30 plus, but they were still kind of in the content house of shorts, I guess. But my boss was pretty not happy with the videos, so it just felt like a waste of a day, and I fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. So that's not good. Um, well, yeah. So now I gotta go home at like 8. I still gotta pick up stuff on the way home. I want to shoot a YouTube video when I get home. There's a lot of shit I have to do, but now there's, ideally I'd go to sleep at midnight, so I've still drive home, but I only have 4 hours, and then there's some sales training stuff I should do, or some study at least, and man, it just feels like there's a bunch of shit to do, and when there's not a good day at work, it's yeah, I just sat in my office for like 25 minutes because I am probably pretty sensitive, but I needed to collect myself after that, and yeah, now I'm just sitting here and talking to a camera that realistically I know no one will watch these, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of upset too, because I produced these videos. And my boss said they were good videos, but didn't really sound like it the way he was talking about them. But realistically, I know no one has the fucking attention span to watch a video that's over 1 minute without some ridiculous hook, or I don't know. I don't know. Man, I'm feeling pretty unfit for my role, but I'm trying. All you can do is fucking try your best, I guess. I want to stream some. At least, I feel like fucking Mecha Man now. at the beginning of the game when he has no fucking mech. He's just yeah, maybe I peaked in high school and I didn't realize it, and I didn't even have a great time in high school. Tomorrow I have my first therapist appointment. I don't know how well the ADHD diagnosis thing went. Well, I don't know if you call that going well, but um, I have homework for my psychotherapist too. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna drive home. Well, drive to QFC and pick up some honey and some vegetables. Time to play the sad musics. I'm at the store. I gotta get some salad and some honey. I just want to go home. I don't want to be here right now. I ended up just sleeping last night. I wasn't able to get anything that I wanted to do done at a personal level. I think that's just part of being an adult. It's a little upsetting, but that's life. I still haven't even put away my new load of laundry, and the bed's still a bit of a, yeah, well. I don't know if I'm emotionally drained, physically drained, or just depressed. It might be a combination of all three. We got the triple threat, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is a part of my day I always enjoy. Not everyone can afford to be a race car driver, though. I can barely afford to wipe my own ass. Hello, this is Editor Marco. I did finish this edit. Well, just to recap my day. Yesterday, one of our managers walked out, which kind of sucks. But it is also an opportunity for me to learn sales, which maybe financially this could be a good thing for me because I'm gonna be on the sales floor, which I'm nervous about, but I think I can do pretty well. It's a lot like tour guiding in some ways. But with these vlogs, I'm trying to just put more of my life out there and do less edits. It's not going to win any editing awards, and there's no soundtrack and things like that. But realistically, no one was watching those videos anyway. And I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. It's just I'm trying to put more stuff out. It's 5 in the morning, the day after that last clip. So I know I haven't been editing or shooting as much as I want, but the realistic thing is I have stuff to do at work, and sometimes I just get so tired I just fall asleep. So there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to run because I need to exercise, and exercised in a couple weeks. I need to finish that artwork. I need to work on music. I need to rearrange my studio. I feel like adult life is just being like, dang, I'm behind in every aspect I want to be in. But now that I'm done with that stuff, I have about 2 hours before work where I can shoot a scripted video about being a PC gamer, which I wanted to do. So I'm going to end this video here. If you like what you see somehow, if you like the shit show that is my life, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. It really does help. At least, well, I shouldn't seek external validation, but it shows that what I'm doing is at least walking towards some sort of goal, shape, or form. Like I said, I work at a car dealership doing marketing. I'd really like to work at a game studio, and that's why I do. I feel like I have some useful skills for a game studio. I can edit sound and videos and music, and I just need some sort of creative mentor. And I do have a creative mentor in my boss at work for editing videos. He wants me to edit short videos, which is outside of my comfort zone because I like talking a lot and ranting a lot. But yeah, peace.